Welcome
Welcome.
to episode 26.
Episode 26.
26 of the I'd Hit That podcast.
The I'd Hit That podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Which way? That's Mikey.
That's it.
Yep, I'm it. And hopefully you guys will join us for some sports talk and some nonsense. Which
It's more nonsense.
it's more nonsense, yeah.
We just bullshit and sometimes
Yeah.
sports pops up.
Yeah. But 26, Dave Kingman.
Dave Kingman.
Yeah.
Cripple Robinson of the New York Knicks.
Yeah, rookie year, yeah.
Affectionately more known as Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Of the family Swiss Robinson.
Swiss Robinson, yeah. Oh, Will Robinson. From,
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey, yeah. Gasms. Smokey Robinson is gasms.
My neighbor when I was 12, Rob Robinson.
Oh, all right.
And his wife was Robin Robinson.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about Truck Robinson from the Knicks? Yep. Yeah, so what's going on, my brother?
Not much, bro. Not much. I'm here, doing some podcasts. That's about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Yeah.
know. What about you?
Oh, got a night off from watching Mets today.
Yeah, at least they can't lose.
Wow, man.
They can't. So, you know what? It's been boiling for like the past 2 weeks, but how incredibly stupid as a franchise can you look to put out there players only team meeting held before the game? The Mets are serious this time, and they're gonna figure
They're
it out.
not playing. They ain't playing around.
Let me ask you a question. Were the pitchers invited? Were they at the meeting? Because they lost 12-1.
I would assume they were. Maybe they just weren't listening.
I mean, well, what pitchers were there? The bullpen? Because you have no starters.
You barely have a bullpen, man. They're awful.
Bro, this team should be 40, and I'm not even bullshitting. This team should be 40 games over 500. They should be in first place by at least 10 games. This is ridiculous. I'm going to tell you right now, mark this down, episode 26, June 30th at 9:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They're going to make the playoffs. They're not going to make the playoffs. What are they going to do? They're going to trade for 5 pitchers? No. They're done, bro. They are cooked. Watch the Mets steady decline as they drop.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it. They're precipitous drop.
So it is very very precipitous. But it is not going to stop. And I'm done watching. I really don't care. If this is the same rotation, this is the same team they've had on the field for almost a fucking month, I'm done watching. I don't owe this team shit. I'm done watching until they make a move, put a product on the field, except for your multi-trillion-dollar right fielder. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm done.
And he's been good.
Yeah,
he's been
not
good.
enough,
I mean, not good enough. No, I mean,
you can't score 14 runs a game by himself.
I know I think it was that game against Atlanta where he had hit a home run earlier, and then he came up.
First inning.
It was the bottom, and then the bottom of the 8th inning, he came up with down a run and 2 guys on, and he struck out or some shit.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like your new owner comes in, and I feel like I feel like it's the Wilpons again. They're just watching this team just fall into oblivion.
He handed that shit over to Stearns. Stearns is
he can hand it over to Stearns, but he's got the money. But come on,
Stearns,
bro.
Stearns got his ear, man. Stearns is this ain't my name for him, so I'm using somebody else's name. Somebody Hustle Diva on X came up with this.
What?
Hustle Diva on X came up with this name. It's Dollar Store Stearns.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
It's pretty good. But I just don't understand, like, for the culture to change and then just to go right back to how it was. Like, open your wallet, bro. Like, just go get a pitcher. Trade some of the guys from I understand we have a lot of talent for the first time in like 200 years, but you know what? Go get you got to trade somebody. You got to give up some kids to get somebody. Like,
I agree. You can't have all these kids laying around.
You can't. And you know what?
They ain't all gonna play at the same time.
No. And me and you were at a crossroads way back before the season started. I think it's a conversation that me, you, and Hector had actually.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was sold on Brett Beatty. Everyone's like, trade him. What did he do last year? You know what? That's the dude you keep. Everybody else.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit they get rid of Beatty, man.
Not why.
I tried that motherfucker myself,
but which young kid would you rather keep that's playing right now? He's the only one fucking producing.
Okay.
He's the only one. What are you gonna
yes.
Junior? The only thing he's not going for him is his last name. He's trash. He's like the high end version of the low end Lastings Millage. That's what he is. Because he actually hustles.
Wait a minute. I got to think about that one. The high end version of the low end Lastings
Millage. Think about it. Because he hustles. He hustles. Lastings never hustled.
That's true.
Play the same way, hit the same way, feel the same way, same attitude. Trade him. Send him to fucking Atlanta. Who cares with his brother?
I feel that I would absolutely give him a full shot before I get rid of him. Vientos, on the other hand, I'm really tired of. Like I just heard Hector talking about this a little while ago, and he's so right. The sophomore slump punched Vientos right in the face, man. Like the sophomore slump walked up to him and was like, "Yo, you marked Vientos?" Yeah, why?
Sophomore slump says, "What's up?"
Yeah. Smoke that, Swaggy V.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just.
Yeah, he's just. They gave him too much credit, and we even gave. I told you Vientos wasn't what I thought he was. Everyone's like, Vientos, he's good. I don't give a shit. He's not a good baseball player right now. I don't care.
Right now, he's not, man. Right now. It depends when I'm getting him, but I wouldn't let him hold up a really good deal for me. Yeah, like if a deal, a really good deal hinged on him, I'd be like, later.
Yeah, but that's the problem part. That's the problem, partner, is that these dudes aren't doing shit. So their value, they're gonna be like, I think we'll take Alonso. Yeah, we'll take him. Or what do you want for this package deal of one of these firepower pitchers that we have who are still in the minors? Yeah. We're like, they could be ready to come up. That's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna bring up these kids now to pitch. Like, what are you doing? I'm done, bro. Like, the only thing I want to hear about these Mets is the next time they make a trade. I don't give a shit. Every time they play, it's a loss. And remarkably, they're still like 14 games over 500, which I have no idea how.
I think it's more like 11, but all right.
Whatever. You get the point. It's not 2, and they're not under. So
I'm just, like this bullshit rotation that this dude put together with the bullshit pitching lab.
Bro, it was piecemeal. It was piecemeal to begin with.
Of course it was.
They're like, well, it worked last year. Let's try it again this year.
And that's where ego comes in.
Yep.
Because.
Yep. You doubted me last year, and what did I do? I'm going to do it again. No,
I'm going to do it again. I can create a rotation any way I want. Okay? That's Stern's thinking. At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
And I think his ego walks into the room about 10 minutes before he does. I don't know nothing about this man. This is just me. I don't know if you want to call it judging, but it's my opinion for sure.
It's your gut opinion on him, and I get it. He's smug. He's like, look who my boss is. I'm not going anywhere.
I ain't going anywhere. Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, motherfucker, you better do something because you will go somewhere. I guarantee that.
But I mean, these guys like Blackburn, this dude sucks. Mm-hmm. And how is it that these dudes can't sit down for an hour and come out and be effective pitchers? Like, everything throws them off, you know? Well, he sat during the rain delay. So what?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Who hasn't? Like,
who hasn't? And everybody's going to come out and get shelled? No.
Ew.
Your bullpen got taxed. The bullpen started going downhill the day that Senga got hurt. The day Senga got hurt. Yeah. Think about it.
I think that was, I guess.
That was the last straw. That was the last straw.
I think that was the first straw.
No, that was the last straw. That was because after him, you had nobody. except for shithead who goes out and blows his Achilles like we
His
said
Achilles,
he would.
yeah.
I told you it was his, and they're like, looks like an ankle injury. I was like,
Yeah.
no,
No,
that's an
man,
Achilles.
that Achilles looks like it's shredded right
Yeah.
now. It's
Because
shredded.
when an Achilles tears, it rolls up like a window shade. That shit goes
Yeah,
it goes all the way up into your
yeah. That happened to my hammy. You know how shit happened to my hammy? Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing stupid arc ball. This was years ago, and
like yesterday.
no, it was years ago. And they hit first and second, hit a line drive at third baseman. Had to do the second base, catches it. Had to do the second base.
Yeah.
Throws it to me, right? I tag second. The guy never tagged. He steps on my foot, right? Never tagged, right? The umpire calls him safe, right? He's out. And I yanked my foot up from underneath the other guy's foot. And when I jumped up to go, yo, are you kidding me? My hammy just went poop. And I was like, oh, shit. I felt my leg was going like this. Oh, it was awful.
Yeah. That's just the worst, bro. Hamstring's the worst because you can't do anything with your leg. You can't move it. You can't straighten it. You can't do shit.
Not all black and blue.
Yeah. I tore my hamstring so bad they wanted to amputate fucking my leg 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I tore it playing football. I ended up getting compartment syndrome, and they couldn't stop the bleeding. They were like, whoa. I'm like, whoa, you better fucking fix it, and I better walk out of here on 2 legs. So that's just no joke. But, but what's even sadder is you probably tore your hamstring, and you probably came back before the season was over as an EH.
I might have missed 2 games. I might have missed maybe. And that was 1 game in 1 league and 1 game in another league. Those are the 2 games. I swear. I played 2 more plays after that. I didn't come right off the field. And then there was another play I went to go to run to second to turn a double play, and my leg said, "Where you going, man?"
Yeah.
And I had to take myself out. Yeah.
It's crazy, but it's fucking crazy. But I as soon as I saw him jump back and push off and then go, I was like, towards Achilles. They're like, oh, it looks like a high ankle. I'm like, high ankle injury? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
The dude, he's done. So it's like that wasn't even the last straw, even though that was after saying it. That was just to injure. It was like, oh, let me see that cut. Like, you know what? But whatever. It's just gonna get me aggravated because we have 2 more months of this bullshit. Training camp doesn't start for another 10. Or NFL doesn't start for another 10 weeks. It's like, what else am I gonna do this summer? I don't want to watch it. I gotta force myself to watch free agency trackers. Come on. Fucking Mets. You're supposed to be able to lay on the couch and watch a game every day, because whatever. I'm watching the Yankees right now. I don't care.
I was watching them a little earlier. I was
also
watching.
But they're in the same boat as the Mets.
Padres and Phillies. I was watching
the
Padres.
They're in the same boat as the Mets.
My God, the Padres announcers are like such yuckers, and here's Arias. Talk with your regular voice, man. Like, here's
I feel like
Machado.
I feel like announcers put on like a different voice.
They put on this bullshit voice, man.
It's like, excuse me, sir, would you like a cup of coffee? Oh yeah, sure, that'd be great. Just let me get a little bit of sugar and 2 cubes of a little bit of milk. And we're back. Yes, I'll take 7 pieces of eggs. And did you catch the inning yesterday? That was pretty wild. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Come on. But yeah, I get it.
Oh my God, like nobody talks like that. Stop it. Stop it.
Did you notice that like every announcer on the West Coast, like they're so fucking boring. Like it could be gate. They're like, welcome to Game 7 of the World Series. Bottom of the 9th tide. Here's the pitch. Home run.
Game over.
Have a good night. Like me and Dylan were on the way home from a Met game. We were stuck in traffic somewhere like on I forget where we were. We had just gotten out of Citi Field and immediately we hit traffic, right? And we're sitting there and we're trying to listen to other games and we just couldn't. Like every station you listen to, I'm like,
terrible, man.
Who's winning? Who's losing?
Yeah.
What announcers are these guys announcing for? Because they're so monotone and it's like base hit, Johnson scores 1-1. Like these dudes, like if it's on radio, man, you got to make the extra effort. I'm sorry. Like that's the whole point. You keep somebody enthralled, even though they can't watch the game. So it's fun to go along with. And these guys are just horrific.
Yeah, man. Paint the word picture. Paint the word picture, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. And like you hear these guys and you're like, I picture two guys like with cobwebs on them, just doing nothing, like strike, ball. Like,
Toothpicks holding up their eyes.
holy shit! It's like, remember that umpire Walt? It's like him.
Oh my, yo, that dude, he had to be dead. Like he was definitely dead while he was umpiring our games. And he'd be smoking, he'd be like,
how's it going? Did I tell you I died last week? Yeah. Crazy, right?
It was awful, man.
And I had to postpone the funeral because I'm here. It's like,
nobody else would up the game. So
holy shit. I feel like if it was a wild pitch and the ball hit him, he'd just go,
oh. He weighed like 35 pounds.
Yeah, 35 pounds with his umpire gear.
He was awful. Awful. I remember the fat guy. They said I think his name was Lewis, man. But he was awful. The fat guy with the goatee. He was just terrible. I was in Montgomery. I think he umpired in Monroe too. But he was awful.
Maybe one of them yelled at me. He's like, "Your pocket's hanging out." I'm like, "Yeah." Like we used to abuse those dudes. I remember getting arguments. Go fuck yourself. You're out of here. You're out of here. You suck.
I never, believe it or not, I've never gotten thrown out of a game.
No, I didn't either. You actually saved me from getting thrown out that one time.
As nuts as people think I am, I'm really not.
You are.
I am
No,
maybe
to
us.
Bro, that's
yeah, I mean, I've got an umpire's cases, but I never curse at them. I never curse at the umpire.
Every single person on our softball team could name at least one separate time when you got into it with an umpire or somebody from the other team.
Oh, the other team.
And you had
the other team's different.
You had your book with your pen, and you'd start that walk and be like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." You'd walk. It would be a full count, bases loaded, bottom of the seventh, and you just walk out onto the field. What are we doing? What are we doing, Lou? What are we doing? You did it all the time. But I gotta admit, I miss it.
My thank you.
Yeah.
My shit is, this is what bothered me, and it happened. Certain teams always did it, and it was like, a team would have like a decent inning. Softball, you're gonna have big innings. It happens, And you're like, how many they got? They got 5. Right? Yo, how many you guys got? Yeah, we got 6. No. You got 5. No. We got 6. That drove me crazy. Like there were people that would just cheat for a stupid softball game, man. Yeah. Like, why are you cheating, man?
That's how it was, bro. That's how those dudes were. I mean, we gotta honor our tradition. And then, we're gonna win.
We were playing Fort Apache. Fort Apache is one of the better teams in the league. And every time we play them, they're good games. Yeah. And we're playing them, and they had some white dude playing shortstop. I don't know. And I'm coaching third, and same thing. Like, how many did you guys get? We got 2, or whatever. We got 3. And he's like, no, you guys got 2. No, we got 3. And he just was like insistent. And I'm looking at Tony Casilla, who's my boy, and who's the manager. And I'm like, yo, Tone, this scored. And then even before I finished, one of the guys on his bench was like, yo, man, they got 3. Like, stop it, And then I had to pull Tony over. It's like, Tone, tell your boy who he's fucking with and tell him to stop. That we're not the team to do it with. Do it with the other team, not with us. And Tone was like, all right, Aunt, I got it. And I was like, yeah, man. Like, whatever. Stupid softball story. Sorry for boring you, but
you're not boring me. I was there.
No, not you. I'm talking about whoever's watching.
Oh,
whoever's gonna watch.
Listen to these stories. You know what? Actually, if you're still listening, or if you're gonna listen, you're gonna watch it this far. We apologize. Otherwise, shut up.
Yeah,
we're good. So what else?
But yeah, man, Blackburn and
not trash. That's a trash.
Canning and Clay Holmes. Here's Clay Holmes. Let's sign him to be a starter. Oh, but
Clay Holmes.
Wait a minute. We can't let him go past 79 pitches or 5 innings. Gotta bring in that bull. The bullpen.
But not to cut you off, but before all that happened, that was working. So I'm not concerned with all that shit. I don't care. We were winning games. We had the best ERA in baseball. I don't care. It was working. So I don't care about all that stuff. What I care about now is that we don't have any of those guys. We have nothing.
Yeah, but Mikey, it was working, but you had to think in the back of your mind, it ain't gonna work the whole season.
Yeah,
Like
but bro, guess what though? We didn't witness it fail. We didn't watch the whole entire pitching staff healthy fail this year yet. We were 7 games in first place. We were almost 20 games over 500. We were winning games 6-1, 7-1, 3-1, 5-2. Like we were playing well. Like the pitching staff was producing. And then one by one, this guy goes down. This guy goes down. He's hurt. Manaya's not coming back. And this is what we're left with. So we never really had the opportunity to watch it fail yet. They were actually holding their own. It was working. The bullpen, there was sometimes we wouldn't see the bullpen for like a game and a half. You know what I mean? Like it was working. So in that defense, the reason why I'm so upset is because we didn't witness the failure of this pitching staff until they all left, and they didn't fucking replace them. Now we're dealing with
it's not a secret that they have pitchers in the minor leagues that in reality they should be bringing up. But for some reason they always they're not ready yet. Everybody else seems to bring their guys up.
When are they ready?
We never do. When are they ready? When they're 25, 26? Yeah. Perfect example. Christian Scott last year, right? They bring him up. He's 25 years old. Okay, he has that pretty good first start against Tampa, right? And then they take him out and the Mets blow the game and subsequently get swept by Tampa last year too. And the guy pitches whatever he starts, nine games, doesn't win any games, right? He doesn't win any games. And I watched him. He was okay. He doesn't have an out pitch. He doesn't throw overly hard. You could see that
he's a wannabe pitcher.
The hitters were comfortable against him. He wasn't doing shit. Then he gets hurt, gets the Tommy John surgery. Now what? Now he's out this year, right? He'll come back sometime next year. He'll be 27 years old already, right? Then they're gonna coddle him because he had Tommy John surgery. He can't pitch, but so when he's really ready to go, he's gonna be about 29 years old. The fuck I want a 29-year-old dude for already.
Yeah, you know what this season reminds me of? Like the poor man's version of Generation K. They just the same events, just not the greatest pitchers. I mean, Pulsifer and
Paul Wilson and Isringhausen.
Paul Wilson. I mean, all these guys. Oh, the Mets. Every time these guys pitch, you're not going to need the bullpen. You're not going. All you can need to score 1 run. And what happened? Oh, this guy's hurt. This guy got hurt. This guy died. This guy's leg got shot. I mean, it's just like. And you had nothing. You had Generation Nay because you had nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
And none of they faded into obscurity and
oblivion.
Had a decent career in St. Louis, and after that,
he had a decent Oakland. Yeah. He had a good.
Oakland. Yeah, I mean,
he had a decent career. Like he's totally from the other two. And Paul Wilson, I think would have. Paul Wilson, I may have said this on another podcast. Fuck it, I'm saying it again. Paul Wilson was pitching a great game against the Chicago Cubs one year, and he's mowing them down, and he's winning 2-1, and comes to the 9th inning, of course, gives up the walk-off home run, 2-run homer to fucking Sammy Sosa, right? And he was never the same after that game.
Yeah,
never the same.
Yeah, it's hard to pitch here. I mean, it's hard to play in New York, period. I get it, but
and then he got hurt, and he, whatever. He pitched for, I think, Tampa Bay or something.
I think it was a lot here. I mean, they were young, and they got thrust into the spotlight, and you brought up 3 young guns. They overhyped them, and I mean, I don't want to see them make the same mistake now. I mean, even though, our owner is, he's a fan first. Cohen's a big fan, but
he doesn't want to sugarcoat it,
Yeah. Whatever, it's fucking.
I don't want to sugarcoat it. This is a bad.
This season, I mean, and you're going to waste a year of Soto's contract. You're going to waste a year of Alonso's contract. You're going to waste a year of all these these decent years, and it's just like for what? Like, what? You know what?
All right, let me get this off my chest too, because today
and then to mess with this because I don't want to give them any more time.
So, I'm watching Detroit today, right? The Tigers. I think they have the best record in baseball, if I'm not mistaken. Last year, they came out of nowhere, right? They had that great finish. They won the first round. I think they lost in the second round, but still great, right? You would think very similar to the Mets, right? Very similar to the Mets. The Mets, of course, are the team that took the fucking step back, but Detroit is way better than even last year. The Mets are always the team that takes the goddamn step back. And do you know why they don't take a step back?
Culture. Can't change it.
No. They have an ace pitcher. They have a guy that every 5 days goes out there and they're pretty much guaranteed to win. They ain't prone to losing 10 out of 11, 11 out of 12, because that dude in those 12 days or games is going to pitch at least twice. All right? The Mets don't have that. The Mets have a bunch of 5-and-fly guys and a bullpen that's dead tired.
Mets haven't had an ace since 2023.
Yeah, but they'll tell you Senga's an ace. You know, he's not an ace. He's not even pitching.
Senga's a 4 guy. He's a 3 guy in the playoffs.
He's a 3. He's a 3. I mean, I don't hate him. He's
got one pitch. I know people can't hit it, but he's got one pitch. He's got one pitch, and they start. I mean,
he throws hard. He throws hard too. His fastball is.
He throws it, and what's his 94?
Nah, he's a little more.
No, he's not.
No.
Senga?
Yeah.
No, he's 94, 95. He's not going to hit 97, 98 on that. There's no freaking way.
On the Japanese gun, he's hitting 97. Yeah, man. So, I just watched Detroit, and I'm like, why can't you guys suck? Why can't you just suck? You know, then I wouldn't feel so bad again. No, the Mets, let's take the step back. We're going to start off good and give you high hopes, but then we're going to crush your dreams, you know.
Yeah, like I said, culture. It's never going to change.
And you know, of course Stearns is going to make deals. He's going to make deals. Of course he is. He's not going to. But what are the deals he's going to make? Fucking Kyle Hendricks or Merrill Kelly or some shit like that, you know? He's not gonna. First of all, I'd still try to get Alcantara, even though he's not pitching well. That's when you got to go get him because his value's low.
Yeah, but they just said the other day that they're gonna get a haul for him.
And
everybody knows
they're not gonna get the haul they thought they were gonna get.
Why? Because he's having a bad few games. Look what the dude has done since he's been in the league.
His ERA's like 6 and change.
Yeah, his last 3 starts, but look what he's done otherwise.
He's been awful all year. Awful.
Well, then why is he still on the team? What are they holding out for him to get back to that level?
They're gonna
for him?
Yeah, and this thing about
probably
waiting, I don't understand about. We have to evaluate. Fuck evaluating, man. You know what you need right now, man. You keep evaluating, you're gonna be out of it. You're gonna be playing for a wild card.
I stay out of that stuff now. I mean, listen. Obviously, they're in a position that we're not. We're fans. We sit here. We listen. This is all I'm gonna say. We're fans. We read what we read. We piece information together. We come up with our experience from watching the games, you know, when we were younger and now. We hear what other people say on TV shows. We watch, and we make our assumptions. But the bottom line is that there's guys whose job it is to evaluate and do this stuff, and you got to kind of trust them. You have to. I mean, for us, we sit here, we talk shit. It's good, it's fun, but in the end, like. I'd say for every 100 things that a fan says, maybe 1 or 2 of those things, an owner would hear it and be like, actually, you got a pretty good point.
You got a point, yeah.
But other than that, I mean, all the stuff, once we really start picking it apart, I'm losing sight of what we're really even talking about. It's like, you know, let them do their job, but fucking do something. That's my point.
Right.
Like, do something. Like, I'm not going to sit here and tear you away, tear you apart the way you do your job. You get paid a lot of money to put players on the field for this team, for us. But do something, you know, like I can't even say shit. They're not doing anything. So fuck them. I'm done with the Mets for now. I'm done. And they're not going to make the playoffs. The Braves will. It's going to be the Phillies.
I think the worst thing to do is to wait until the trade deadline to see what we need or where we're at, because I think it's awful to be
too late.
awful to be chasing a wild card spot.
It's
Like
gonna be too
that
late.
sucks.
When's the
I
trade
want to
deadline?
be in the wild card and chasing the division.
When's the trade deadline?
July 31st.
July 31st. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, but fuck that. I want to be in first place with the division wrapped up, saying we're going to get better because now we're going to beat LA and we're going to win.
Now,
That's where I want
I'd rather be in first place and them going, now we need, let's go get this dude. And
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
That's
agree.
where I want to be. I don't want to be, we got to get back in this thing, so let's go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to be chasing a wild card. I don't want to be chasing a wild card, man.
No.
You chase a wild card, and then you don't get it at the end, and you're gonna be like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
This shit wasn't worth it, man.
Bro,
so,
whatever.
But yeah, man. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see.
On to other things that we really could care less about, but it's interesting. A lot of action on the round ball court. A lot of stuff, free agency, and a lot of deals being made. A lot of rumors.
Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. to the Nets, huh?
Yeah. And who did the Nets trade?
Cam Johnson.
Their best player on the roster.
Cam Johnson. Yeah. I also like Cam Thomas, but either one of those Cams is their best player.
But bro, it's like that is such a net thing to do. Maybe it's the team that's Nets. Maybe I don't know.
It's the Ets. It's the Ets.
Oh, it's the Ets. But what a free! I was like, oh, okay, and then I saw their deal, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Like, that's like the Buffalo Sabres in hockey. They just traded their best draft pick in 5 years for a pack of peanuts. Literally, it's ridiculous. Like, come on, bro, what are you doing? But I don't know. A lot of other stuff. I mean, the NBA is the only thing really that's noteworthy right now. I mean, a lot of trades. A lot of trades. A lot of signs. Michael Beasley is getting in trouble for betting.
Malik Beasley.
I'm sorry, Malik Beasley. My bad. Like, the NBA is busy right now.
Funny because I wanted the Knicks to sign him, but
Yeah. The rumor is the Knicks were going to have another draft pick, but they were denied access to the recruit. Just letting you know. But let's see. The Wolves made Julius Randle $100 million.
$100 million for 3 years or something.
Good for him. He'll be traded by next year.
I hope they can't afford the contract and they got to trade DiVincenzo and they send them back to the Knicks.
Can you imagine? I'd be all right.
He's got to go right if they got DiVincenzo, man.
But you know what though? Right to the bench, sir. Thank you very much. They'd be lethal. They'd be lethal with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. James Harden almost got on 81.5 million. Like these dudes. Yeah, I barely remember hearing their names last year for anything like noteworthy, and these dudes are getting paid.
Paid, man.
Holy smokes! Like LeBron. I mean, all right. So the LeBron thing, what 52.6 million he got?
Something like that. Yeah, 51, 52 mil. Yeah.
So let me ask you your opinion. You're a very smart guy. I like asking you questions about these things because you always have like an instinct about him. You think he's gonna stay, or you think they're gonna trade him? You think that's a tradable contract and they didn't want to get nothing for him, so they're going to pay, but they know they're going to get back more in return than what they paid LeBron or the contract that they just gave him. What do you think? Or he stays in LA with the New York.
If he's going to be traded, of course he's going to have say in where
he's going to go back to Cleveland.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think so. I think he's going to end it. He's going to wrap it up in Cleveland.
I think
I could see him doing that.
I would love for him to be on the Knicks, man. But I ain't trading like Josh Hart and
I'm not trading anybody for LeBron James, bro.
I'm not trading those guys for LeBron.
I'm not trading anybody for a player
Josh
who's come here.
I mean, if Deuce and Mitchell Robinson bring me LeBron James, I'll trade them.
Not even. Not for what? For what? Because LeBron would come to the Knicks. Right, and he'd fucking get hurt. It would nag him all year, and he wouldn't be the same just because he's on the Knicks. They'd give up the world. They'd be like, "Oh, we got LeBron James. Oh, give us the time," and he'd fucking get hurt. I guarantee it.
Probably.
He's 58 years old. He's gonna get hurt. It's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, still playing at a high level for 58. So.
whatever. He ain't played at a high. Got to go to teams.
I think he made All NBA second team.
I don't care. He's got to still go to teams where he has a formidable cast, so he can win. He can win
100%.
a title.
It's got to be a ready-made team. Yes,
exactly.
100%.
Exactly. So I mean, shit.
It's got to be a ready-made team.
Yeah, but after the Cavs got bounced and embarrassed, I could see him going to Cleveland for his final year and making a run there. And then
if I'm Kenny Atkinson, I don't want LeBron. If I'm Kenny Atkinson,
I don't want him either. But that's that he'd save Cleveland. Be like, we had such a good team last year. We got exposed. Now we got LeBron back. Let's go win one more before he leaves. I could see that happening. And what else does Cleveland have to look forward to? Will they open up their windows during the day and they see smokestacks? I'd be looking forward to LeBron James coming back too. What is there anything to do in Cleveland?
They got to look forward to.
Cleveland. No disrespect.
They got winter to look forward to.
Winter's coming.
Winter in Cleveland.
So how does the landscape change? It's like the trees grow in the summertime? No, pretty much looks the same. It just gets colder.
Oh, man.
The dirt stays brown. The coal's still black. Come on. Hey, I'm moving. Where are you going? I'm moving to Cleveland. Holy shit. How'd you get there?
Half the town got cancer.
Right? And they're still
Mills.
You get LeBron back. I got to go back into the mines. Charlie's waiting for me. We're putting hot sauce on our tongue so we don't taste it. Go to Cleveland, LeBron. Freaking you bum. Fucking goat of nothing. Stop.
I would take him on the Knicks, but for the right price. Because
there is no right price. You got to look at the team that we have now. I wouldn't give up shit for LeBron James.
I keep seeing a lot of that. What's his name? Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson, dude from what's that? Memphis, right?
Yeah. Mike Brown had his second interview, by the way.
I don't. If Mike Malone is standing out there, hasn't gotten an interview, how's Mike Brown getting two interviews? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm baffled by that. And Mike Brown ain't the answer.
Yeah, no, I know.
Neither is
they'll hire a female.
The beret. Oh my God, I saw that one too.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Stop it.
They said that was a rumor that grew legs way too fast. That's not gonna happen.
Man, get out of here.
That's not gonna happen. Imagine they win a title.
Apparently that rumor didn't grow legs, it grew tits.
Fucking love it. I don't know. I got to tell you though, there's one team that I really feel bad for. So my best friend growing up, right? My best friend from Brooklyn, Craig. Mm-hmm. You ever grew up with one of those kids, right? Where like, it's like you're from New York, right? And you're a hard New Yorker, right? You are like borough straight and through, like that. Mm-hmm. You have all your shit written on you, whatever. And he's an Indiana Pacer fan. He's been a diehard Indiana Pacer fan since we were kids, wearing the old school Reggie Miller jersey, and we're all like, "What the hell is wrong with you, bro?" But I mean, I had to call him and check on him, like suicide watch after the Pacers lost. But that's one team that we haven't talked about since the finals. But I feel bad for that squad. Like those dudes, they battled, and then Hallie ended up, tearing his Achilles because
you say you feel sorry for them.
I don't know. They kind of grew on me a little bit because once the Knicks were out, I had to gravitate.
Fuck them.
For what? Sports.
Fuck shit, bro. Hell no. Fuck that.
Who were you rooting for?
Fuck Halliburton.
OKC?
Yeah, absolutely.
They weren't even put on the map for sports. They were put on the map because it was a fucking bombing. Give me a fucking break.
Oh, well, it took him 32
years. No disrespect, Oklahoma City. No disrespect.
32 years to win a championship after the
bomb.
Well.
The team blew up. Man.
Yo, no.
I don't know.
I don't have hate for Halliburton. I have.
The dude's a player. He's a gamer, bro. He's a gamer.
Yeah, he's a front runner.
He's a gamer, though.
He's a front runner.
He played harder than everybody on the fuck.
When he plays well, he's
no.
But when
let me tell you something.
When he plays bad, it's like, why my Achilles?
Yeah, okay. Bro, if you tore your Achilles, you'd fucking go into convulsions. Stop.
Bullshit. Fucking Griffin Canning's Griffin Canning will be back before that motherfucker, man.
Whiffin Canning. That dude's fucking horrible.
Nah,
Whiffin
man.
Canning. Stop.
I ain't got no love.
Stop.
I ain't got no love.
Let me tell you something.
Faces, man.
Halliburton outplayed every fucking person on the New York Knicks in the playoffs that wasn't named Jalen Brunson. I don't care what you have to say about it. Everybody got outplayed. Fucking bums. Don't even get me started with that shit. That's all I'm going to make about the Pacers. So, Craig, if you're listening, all right.
I don't think Halliburton was the one that. I mean, he did have a couple of good games, but I think it was more like guys like Nemhard and Mathurin and Nesmith. I think those are the guys that made more of a difference than Halliburton did. You know?
Well, if that's the case,
and I think that Carlisle just outcoached Tibbs also. So, but that's just my opinion. Don't mean I'm right. I don't know shit.
I don't know.
No shit, man. I'm 5'6", man. Allegedly, that's what my license says. But I know shit about basketball, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just the only thing going on right now, and there's a lot of. I mean, it's just whatever. So, what else we got on tap? Anything? Bueller. No, right? I mean, football. Nothing to talk about there except for the Pittsburgh Steelers are drafting every senior citizen ever, and they're going to win the
drafting all seniors,
and they're going to win the Super Bowl. The Pittsburgh Steelers starting five. The Pittsburgh Steelers front their fucking offense.
They drafted me, Joe Green.
They're older than the earth.
Oh man.
Oh my God. What are they? They're like, yeah, oh my God, did you see who we just got? We just got Jonnu Smith. I'm like, yeah, that dude was fucking fire. Yeah. 3 years ago.
30 years ago.
We just got who's the cornerback they just got from Miami?
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey. They're like, we just got Jalen Ramsey. I'm like, he's 41 years old. Good job, asshole. Yeah. Can't wait till he tears his fucking Achilles, God forbid, because these guys are gonna get hurt.
He has been around for a long time. I heard they might sign Richard Sherman.
That's so cool. Oh my God, bro! I heard that they're working on a contract for Mean Joe Green right now.
Yeah, they're gonna exhume him.
Oh my God, but it's like, and then you get Aaron Rodgers, who's coming off the 2 worst seasons that he's ever fucking had, including getting hurt. What are you doing?
I get that. Look, man, look at
what do you get?
Look at his stats from the Jets last year. They really weren't that bad.
No, they weren't that bad, but they were bad. Well, then why didn't they win fucking football games? You're going to tell me it was the defense?
I don't know, but their defense was overrated, bro.
It doesn't matter if it's overrated. It doesn't matter if it's overrated. Why did they lose football games?
And they had 2 bad coaches, man. They went from worse to even worser. Shit.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing. That's you can't fucking find a head coach. And I mean, you know what? I hope Aaron Glenn quietly does it. I really do. I hope
so too. How am I not gonna root for him and shit? I'm a Jet fan. I gotta root for him.
My dream would have been Aaron Glenn to be the head coach, and then I would have loved to see like Chad Pennington as the quarterback's coach or the offensive coordinator. That would have been fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. That would have been fantastic. Come on.
Oh. I mean,
then I would have been like, yo, this team's gonna be good. Why? Because the dude is smart. He knows what he's doing. He's the most efficient, prolific passer in Jets history. You can't deny that. It's in the books.
Yo, they should have signed. They should have hired Coach Prime. Coach Prime. I'm big Coach Prime to the Jets, yo.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Yo. Draft Shadud.
Whatever. fuck that whole family. I don't know whose house I would rather not go to for the holidays. The Sanders or the Balls. Both of those fucking families are.
Oh, the balls. Hey,
bro.
watch your mouth. Watch your mouth with the balls. You're talking about balls. Hey, watch your mouth. Jeez.
Whatever, bro. Oh, Lonzo Ball guy. He got traded. It's great. You saw that? That's crazy, bro. Trade. The winds are moving strong.
Lonzo Ball is such a good player, man.
Yeah, Ball, singular. Like Lance.
Ball, yeah. Lonzo's balls,
He's Lance Armstrong, single ball.
His brother's really good, LaMelo, and the other guy's very good at stealing shit from China.
LaMelo's the best one, in my opinion.
LaMelo's very good, but
that boy can play basketball. He's good.
He is very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I got on some Puerto Rico basketball right now. I'm watching. They show the games live on YouTube.
I wore my hoodie yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I wear that thing all the time, bro. I love that thing. That thing fits me good.
Carolina. No,
the logo.
Carolina. Yeah.
That's a fire hoodie, bro. I'm waiting for somebody to ask me. I'm like, shit, I forgot.
Yeah, they won it that year. In 2023, they won it.
You told me, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's cool. I like to see those guys play.
Yeah, man. When I go back, it'll like the playoffs will just be
Starting
like the first round. Yeah, I think that's
okay.
seven games every round. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna hopefully there'll be games, close to where I live, and I can go to one or
Toronto
two.
just beat the Yankees.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So it's good.
Yeah. So I think we've covered a bunch of stuff, but we got the one thing we haven't covered.
No, wait. 2. I can't do it. I need you to throw up the W. So now is the time of our show where we pretty much covered everything we wanted to. This is the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes. Dos.
Like we're in Miami. So today's recipient of our comments is going to be directed towards an individual who's a little handsy and a little messed up in the case.
Yeah.
Talking about a man none other than former cornerstone of the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, who was a pretty good effing player.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Wander Franco. And as everybody knows,
Franco.
Yeah, Mr. Wander Franco. He got a little trouble, Wander. He wandered off into the wrong part of town with the kids were young, and he's a piece of shit, and that's what he did. Now you're going to pay, because I'm pretty sure this 2-minute warning is going to be pretty grimy. So
I hope so.
I know it's a family show. I know it's a family show, but you might want to put
the Manson family.
Kill him, Charlie. Kill him.
Listen to my music. It's good.
So I believe I went first last time. So
I believe it is me.
On you,
and bros. Here is the 2-minute warning featuring Wander Franco. Let me just get my joint here. Okay.
Are you smoking? It's cool.
No. Wander Franco tried to prove his innocence by saying he was a switch hitter.
That's actually good. Hey, me, look.
I go both ways.
No. Oh man. I think my first one's not even gonna. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one. Wander Franco still goes to school dances and doesn't leave when the teachers leave.
He stays and says he's security.
He stays. Too much sucio, you fucking kids.
Sucio.
I'll be in the back if you need me.
I will take you home. Okay. Wander Franco. He had that big contract, man. Mm-hmm. He had that big contract and blew it. But he definitely wants to play in the major leagues again, but he feels he needs an extended stint in the minors.
Bro, you are on fire today. You are on fucking fire tonight, my friend. I don't even want to go on. I thought I was going to trash this dude. You are on fire tonight. I have to give you episode 26, 2-minute warning. You are on fire, and you better stay there. You better stay up here.
I'm going to try.
If you don't, it's going to be epic. But you're like the 07 Mets. You are way up here right now.
As long as you think it's funny, that's all I care
about. Bro, I think that's funny. Like, wow. Like, Anthony's, you're killing it tonight. That was a good one, bro. Wander Franco still uses his middle school picture for his profile on MySpace. Oh. I got you at the end.
Oh, shit.
I don't care. Yours is better, though.
Great. That was great.
All right, let's go. Number
3. Wander Franco. Look, man. He just wanted to show the girl how to get to third base.
Oh, he did. Sick fuck, he did. Wander Franco's high school yearbook quote says, "The only thing too young is the night."
Oh God. I'm sweating. That was so funny.
Yo, bro, we're trashing. Let's go, bro. What you got?
Number 4.
Oh, okay.
Wanda Franco thinks high school seniors are too old.
No, I can't. I can't. I can't. Let's keep moving up there. Wander Franco tells girls that he's still 17 and his name is Uncle Wanderito.
Like Wanderito or Wonderito?
I never thought about it like that. I was going to say Uncle Wanderitos, Mega Burritos.
You can have one Dorito. One Dorito. And he puts the
One
bag
burrito from me, one Dorito. Or just one Dorito. Here. That was probably my worst one. Go ahead, bro.
He put a dick in a bag and then he's one Dorito.
Oh, no. One Dorito.
Only one Dorito. All right. This is the closer. Number 5. Wanda Franco thinks a mother-daughter home is buy one and get the other one free.
Bring them both over. But I don't want the mom.
I just want to pay her for her daughter.
Oh, my God. Wander Franco candy night at the stadium tonight, where all kids 14 and under eat free.
One bobblehead night.
No, it's
Man.
And you ask it questions. It's 15 too young. It's Wander. You know what I should have put? Wander Franco fucking remember that Magic 8 Ball?
Oh, yeah.
Is there kids around? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it a good idea? Probably not.
Will she invite me to her quinceañera?
Most definitely. You're going to jail. Oh my God, bro. That was solid. That's a good one. That was solid. Way to end it.
All right, my friend. Let's do our shout outs.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll let you go first this time.
Of course, our boy Hector.
Mm-hmm.
He was just doing a show with Eddie Presti right before we were here. I mean, we did our little taping here. Mm-hmm. He's very angry and he's on fire right now. His shows are really hilarious because he's angry as hell. But he's given his blunt thoughts, and go check him out and like and subscribe. Hector's Blunt Thoughts. You will enjoy it for sure. Mm-hmm. What you got?
I feel like I got the same ones all the time. I never come up with any new shout out. I don't have too many friends. I can't shout you out because I do the podcast with you, but I'll shout out when me and you were together and we're not at the confines of our homes doing the podcast. We were over at Note Studio in Newburgh, New York.
That's right.
With our boys Eddie and Jameer, who work magic behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. If you guys are looking to do anything online and you're local in the area, make sure you go check them out. They're great guys. They got a great studio. They got everything there. Mm-hmm. It's a great setup, and they'll definitely help you, get your stuff going in the direction that you want. So a big shout out to them over at Note Studio. And then of course our boy over at Big Nick Energy.
That's right. And Big Mets Energy now.
Is Big Met? He has
Big
Met
Met,
energy now.
Big Mets Energy. Yes, yes. I was
Okay,
informed that that is up and running. So.
the one and only Mr. Modelo Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and check him out. His gear is legit. It's quality
Mm-hmm.
stuff. You're not going to wash it and it's going to come off the next day. It gets better with every wash. He's got great designs. A lot of his stuff is now mainstream. It's made its way to the Garden. Definitely go check him out. A lot of cool stuff. It's new design, not the same. Knicks, Mets. Check it out. Big Nick Energy and I guess BigMetEnergy.com.
Yep.
Go ahead and check him out. And go ahead, man. Back to you.
Marcelino's restaurant, Vales Gate. Go see, good food. Go see Richie and Jose, and they will take care of you. Big menu, great people.
Just don't go in through the kitchen.
Food.
Only Anthony could do that.
Yeah, I can. I'm sure I'm not the only one that goes through the back door, but
he sees Wander Franco back there.
Wander Franco in the parking lot soliciting.
It's the Wander Franco hero, young chicken tenderized.
But that's pretty much it. I mean, we got anybody else? Anybody else we're forgetting? Radio Gunk on YouTube and Twitch, and I think I don't know if they're doing any shows because Howard Stern's on vacation, so their show is to shit on Howard Stern, so they take vacation too. But I think they're gonna be doing maybe one a week. Radio Gunk on YouTube and all that. Check it out. Very funny people. Well-oiled machine, and check that out. Like and subscribe that too.
All right.
But I think that's pretty much it.
All right, man. It was a pleasure. I'm glad I got to get all that Met shit off my chest. And that was
man.
That was
glad you did too, man.
Warning. I'm gonna go back and watch it again. So that was good. All right, my friend. You have a good night, and
man.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, we'll talk soon, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, until another Mets loss. Have a good night.
Later.